Aloha, I'm Paul Norman. I'm the Executive Director of Neighborhood Place of Puna. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about gratitude and offer a simple practice that we can use to have a little more gratitude in our lives. And when you do this exercise, I suggest that you start with something very concrete, right? Something that you can literally touch. So, and traditionally, the place we start is with food, because of course there are traditions of saying grace or giving thanks before meals. But to really be grateful for the food that we receive, we need to actually take a few minutes to reflect on how the food arrived to our table, right? So even something as simple as a common apple, right? An apple that you can find pretty much in any food store in the United States has had a long trip to our table. I mean, if you think about it, it had to be grown somewhere, right? And that means a farmer or maybe several generations of farmers decided to grow apples. And those apple trees needed care and feeding and pruning and patience. And they also needed the benefit of sunlight and rain and the right weather and temperatures to produce tasty apples. And once those apples have matured, they need to be harvested, cleaned, graded, and shipped. And all that requires the work of farmers and truckers and factory workers. And then once the apples arrive in your town, there still has to be someone there who is going to sell them. So maybe it's a farmer's market or it's a store. And those require electricity and staff and technology. And so when we think about the apple, for example, I mean, it's a small miracle of care and coordination and a tremendous amount of work by innumerable people just to get on our table something as common as an apple. I mean, it's truly a miracle. It is truly something to be grateful, and it's very easy to take it for granted. And you can do this exercise, this simple exercise, a simple reflection on gratitude with, pretty much everything in your life. So you can think about the clothes you wear, maybe the house you live in, the car you drive, the pot you use to cook, the fact that you have hot water to shower with, all of those things you can think about, all of the work and effort and resources that went into bringing those to you. And if you do this practice on a regular basis, on a daily basis, it can become kind of a sort of buffer against the difficulties and stresses of life, because life is difficult. There are very real challenges. There are tragedies and hard, stressful things that we go through in our life. And of course, this practice is not going to protect you from those, but it can help you appreciate these really important small things that you encounter every day in your life. Food, water, housing, clothing. These things which for most of the existence of human beings were struggles to have. And still, for many people on the planet, for many humans on the planet, they are struggles. So it's important to appreciate what we have. And this appreciation, this gratitude for the basic things of life really lies at the heart of the work that Neighborhood Place of Puna does. Because we appreciate in our own lives how important stable housing is. And so we work to ensure that children grow up in safe, stable homes, safe, stable housing. And we're grateful for the food that we have on our tables. And we want to make sure that all families and their children have sufficient nutritious food to eat. And we appreciate the fact that we have friends in our lives. And we work to make sure that families are connected to a vibrant network of friends and family. And we also know the importance of feeling valued. We all want to feel valued. We all want to feel like we contribute in some positive way to the world around us. And so we really strive to support families in finding hope and finding value in their lives, in the work they do, in the way that they are engaged with the community. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about Neighborhood Place of Puna or make a donation to support our programs for families, please visit neighborhoodplaceofpuna.org. If you like this video, please click the like button. Please subscribe and follow our channel. And aloha. Have a wonderful week.